Welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. Part in the background, but Graphic Policy Headquarters is going under a little bit of construction, so things are going to look kind of jacked for probably a week or two of video, so it is what it is. But that's not going to stop me from bringing you some unboxings and the latest videos and whatever comes across our desk. So we've got a new unboxing. This is the Retro Pop Box. We've done, I think, 2 unboxings of this service so far. The Retro Pop Box is pretty cool in that what they focus on is 3 distinct boxes. There's 60s, 70s, and 80s, with each box having items geared towards that decade. Obviously, this is the 70s box. It has it right on there. We've opened up the 60s box, and then they sent us a sampler to start. So up front, I want to say that we did receive this from Retro Pop Box for free. So, we're not getting paid, but we did get the item for free. I like the 60s. The 60s was kind of cool. Of course, look at me, I didn't grow up in the 60s. I was kind of the tail end of the 70s, and while the most of my life was the 80s, at least most of my childhood was the 80s, of course, I was rather connected to the 70s due to older brothers. So I'm kind of excited to see what's in the box, partially because I kind of consider myself a pseudo-70s kid, even though I really didn't grow up in the 70s as a whole. Started off, we're in a good spot. The sticker in the top says, "Can you dig it?" Reference to one of my favorite films, The Warriors. Awesome film. If there's anything other than that from The Warriors in here, I'm gonna go completely like apeshit, because that's, as I said, one of my favorite films. All right, first we got a cool T-shirt. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots meet the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser from the Island of Misfit Toys, and it says, "Knock his frost off." Nice mashup of items here. Kind of cool. Even today they still show the Island of Misfit Toys. If you're lucky enough to see it on TV, you need to catch it, because it's just a lot of fun. Next we have, this is kind of funny. We have, "You come to a closed door. If you decide to open it, roll a d20 and flip this card over. Note, attribute, and skill modifiers do not apply." This is from Retro Pop Box. Fun fact is, the departure from normal or from popular traditional military-themed war games, role-playing games, or RPGs by allowing the players to assume the roles of individuals rather than groups or armies. It also concentrated on storytelling to immerse the players into their environment. RPGs, especially Dungeons & Dragons from the 70s, created interaction between players to solve problems and overcome obstacles to advance through the adventure. Decisions and outcomes were determined through game pieces such as cards, dice, or in this case, live-action role-playing games, acted scenes. By the early 2000s, they were estimated to be over 20 million active RPG players, contributing to over 1 billion in retail sales of books and game-related products. And games are huge now. They've just grown more and more and more. You get a nice D20 to this. And on the back, if you roll 1, fire trap your left charred and smoking heap of ash, make a new character. Acid trap your face and all your equipment melts and you die. That's 2 to 3. 4 to 5, spider trap, your face is eaten by a ravenous giant spider. You are dead. 6 to 10, poisonous gas trap. You inhale noxious clouds and your insides melt. You die. 11 through 15, arrow trap. D6 arrows appear seemingly from nowhere and plunge into your chest. 16, 17, charmed. You feel magically inclined to leave all equipment at the door and then go away. 18, 19, sleep. You are lulled into a sweet mystic sleep nap for D4 hours. And 20, success. You evade several traps. Speak friend and horror. Cute, funny, entertaining, kind of chintzy. Not something, you want to pay a lot for, but it's cute. I haven't seen it before. We've got a keychain. This one's definitely on the chintzier side. It's a disco ball. For those who don't remember, there was this whole craze called disco in the 70s. It kind of bled over into the 80s a little bit. Love it or hate it, it was a big, huge part of music. Let's go with that. I kind of grade keychains of whether or not this can fit in your pocket. I'm going to go with a no on this one. This is just an inconvenient keychain. It's plastic. It doesn't really go very well. We've got a set of coasters from Kitsch on the Rocks. Coaster set of 4. Don't let water rings on your swanky laminate mahogany side table ruin your mojo. So, yeah. 70s was a lot about kitsch, too. And then finally, we've got I think, the best item out of it. A villain magnet set from DC Comics. A whole bunch of cool characters. Now, the irony here is, though it's got Catwoman from, I'm going with Neil Adams, 70s maybe, and Joker and Two-Face. It also has Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn was a creation from the 90s, so while I dig it, it doesn't quite fit the 70s a whole lot. So let's see what we've got in their Retro Pop box. Their card says, we've got Miser versus Miser exclusive t-shirt. Who do you side with, Mr. 10 Below or Mr. 101? Here's hoping that Santa never gets another cold on Christmas Eve. We've got the DC Comics Villain Magnet set. Celebrate your inner anarchist with this set of 4 villain magnets designed in the style of the 70s DC Comics. That's true. We've got Ode to Roleplay. You're about to embark on an otherworldly adventure. You worry about someone interrupting your game. Do you leave the door open or do you hang up this cool Do Not Disturb sign? Let your D20 guide you. We have a disco ball decorative keychain. Admit it, as soon as you laid eyes on this, the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack started playing in your head. Did not. Kitsch on the Rocks cocktail coasters. Liven up your swinging cocktail parties with these era-inspired coasters. Perfect for resting your Singapore slings and tequila sunrises. This is December 2015. Overall, I'm going to say I'm a little disappointed in the box. The t-shirt's kind of cool. The magnets are cool. The rest of it is kind of eh. I mean, the door hangers, it's funny. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate it. But as far as, like, paying for a big box and getting that, I think I would be really kind of bummed on it. Definitely the 60s that we opened up last month, I think, was better as far as items. So, yeah, I mean, the one thing that I will say that this box does really, really well is it gets you to talk about the items. It gets you to reminisce and think about that era, especially if you lived in that era, and the items within. Would this do this? Did this really do this a whole lot? A little bit. The Rock'em Sock'em Robots, I mean, I played that game. Heat Miser, Cold Miser, you know, that brings back memories. D&D, of course, something I can discuss. Disco was never my thing. And, you know, the magnets are cool, and the coasters are kind of blah. I hate coasters in these sort of boxes. Probably the thing that got me to talk the most is the reference to the Warriors on the sticker. Can you dig it? The answer to this one's kind of eh. Not the best box, but not too bad. I mean, maybe you'd enjoy it more than me if you really grew up in the 70s. I don't know. We got one more box to go. It's going to be the 80s retro box. That'll be in January, so we're going to have another unboxing next month of that box. It's one I'm really, really looking forward to. I've got high hopes on that one. So this is the 70s Retro Pop Box. Thanks very much, Retro Pop Box, for sending this to us to check out. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you for watching. If you are interested in get the Retro Pop Box, you can sign up at the link below. There's also a code to get a discount, I think, on your first purchase. Something like that. I don't know. But thanks for watching. You can catch us every single day at graphicpolicy.com. Of course, we're on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. Until next time, thanks for watching, and keep it geeky.